Welcome back to our channel, Rare Coins Collections, where we dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we're going to explore one of the most intriguing and sought-after coins in the United States, the 1950 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. If you're a coin collector, or just curious about how a small, seemingly ordinary penny can be worth thousands, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's start with the basics of the 1950 Lincoln penny. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another everyday penny, but it's anything but ordinary. The 1950 penny features a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, and the reverse side showcases the familiar wheat ears design, which was used on U.S. pennies from 1909 to 1958. But what makes this penny particularly fascinating, and valuable, is the lack of a mint mark. Mint marks are small letters stamped on coins to indicate which U.S. mint facility produced them. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, while those minted in Denver or San Francisco will have a D or S respectively. So, the 1950 penny from Philadelphia, which lacks a mint mark, stands out because it's often mistaken for something ordinary. But that's not the case when you look closer. Key features of the 1950 Lincoln penny. Let's zoom in on the key features of the 1950 penny. On the obverse, you'll find Abraham Lincoln's profile facing right, with the inscription Liberty and the year 1950 above his head. Below his portrait, you'll see the motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse side, you'll find two ears of wheat, with the phrase E pluribus unum above and United States of America and 1 cent below. What makes the 1950 Lincoln penny stand out is not just its design but its condition. Pennies from this era were mass-produced, so most have been heavily circulated and show significant wear. Finding one in excellent condition, especially one with sharp details and little to no wear, is quite rare. Error coins and what to look for now. Let's talk about some potential errors on the 1950 Lincoln penny. While the lack of a mint mark itself makes this coin special, there are also certain features that could make your 1950 penny even more valuable. One of the most sought-after varieties is the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing certain parts of the design, especially the date or the inscriptions, to appear doubled or blurred. If you come across a 1950 penny where the date or Liberty looks doubled or misaligned, it's considered a double die error, and it can significantly increase the value of your coin. Many collectors are on the lookout for these errors, and they can fetch a much higher price in the market. Why is the 1950 Lincoln penny valuable? So why is the 1950 Lincoln penny so valuable? The primary factor here is its rarity, especially when found in excellent condition or with error varieties. As I mentioned earlier, most of these pennies were widely circulated, meaning that many of them have seen their fair share of wear and tear. The ones that survive in near uncirculated condition or with a notable error are few and far between. This rarity, combined with the historical significance of the Lincoln cent, one of the most iconic coins in American history, adds to its appeal among collectors. Additionally, the fact that this penny hails from a transitional time in U.S. coinage makes it even more desirable. The 1950s were a time of change in American currency, with new designs and new minting processes taking hold. So, when you hold a 1950 Lincoln penny, you're holding a piece of history. How to spot a valuable 1950 Lincoln penny? Now, let's talk about how you can spot a valuable 1950 Lincoln penny. First, you'll want to look for the condition of the coin. Coins in mint state condition, those that have never been circulated, are worth much more than those that have seen years of wear. Look for coins with sharp, well-defined details, free of major scratches or dents. Next, check for any signs of doubling or misalignment in the design, especially in the year 1950 and the word Liberty. If you spot these, you could be looking at a double die error, which is highly valuable among collectors. Keep in mind that even minor imperfections can add to the uniqueness of a coin, so the better the condition and the rarer the error, the higher the potential value. Finally, always make sure to have your coin authenticated if you believe it's a valuable specimen. An expert can help determine if it's a genuine error coin and guide you on how much it might be worth. Engagement question before we wrap up. I want to hear from you. Do you have a 1950 Lincoln penny in your collection, or have you ever come across one in your coin hunting adventures? Share your experiences or any questions you have in the comments below. I love hearing about your finds and discoveries. Value reveal. So, how much can a 1950 Lincoln penny with no mint mark be worth? If your coin is in excellent condition, or if it has an error like a double die, it could be worth anywhere from $2,500 to $45,000. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that's over 70 years old could fetch a hefty price, especially if it's a rare error coin or in mint condition. It's amazing how something so small and simple can hold so much value. Today, we have a real gem for you, the 1961 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark. This small yet fascinating coin might seem ordinary at first, but as we dig deeper, you'll see why it's become one of the most desirable finds among collectors. Stick with us until the end, and we'll reveal just how much this little penny could be worth today. Let's start by taking a close look at the 1961 Lincoln penny. The front of the coin features President Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has graced U.S. pennies since 1909, making it one of the longest-used coin designs in American history. The reverse side of the 1961 penny features the famous wheat ears design, which was also used on pennies from 1909 to 1958. In 1959, the U.S. Mint replaced it with the Lincoln Memorial design, but for the 1961 penny, it was still the classic wheat ears that made the coin stand out. Now, if you look closely at the obverse side of the coin, you'll notice a small letter D just beneath the year 1961. This D mint mark signifies that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities where U.S. coins are produced. Coins minted in Denver often carry this D mint mark, while those produced in Philadelphia are typically left without one. This mint mark is important because it helps collectors identify the origin of the coin and contributes to its rarity. Key features of the 1961 Lincoln penny with D mint mark. Before we dive into what makes this penny valuable, let's take a look at its key features. On the obverse, you'll find Abraham Lincoln's profile, surrounded by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty," along with the year 1961. The reverse side is where the classic wheat ears design shines, with "De Pluribus Unum" across the top, United States of America beneath the wheat stalks, and 1 cent at the bottom. The overall design of the penny is simple, yet elegant, and it's packed with American history. So, why is the 1961 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark considered valuable? While many pennies from the 1960s are still relatively common, the 1961 D is one that collectors often seek, especially those in excellent condition or with rare minting errors. But it's not just the coin's age or mint mark that makes it special, it's also the rare variations that have been found over the years, error coins and what to look for. Let's talk about the errors that make the 1961 D Lincoln penny even more interesting. Coin errors are often the key to a coin's value, and the 1961 D penny is no exception. There are a few types of errors you should be on the lookout for if you happen to have one of these coins in your collection. One of the most notable errors for this coin is the double die variety. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times, resulting in a doubling effect, where the images or text appear blurry or shifted. If you notice that the Liberty inscription or the year 1961 appears doubled or slightly offset, it's likely a double die error. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can dramatically increase the value of your penny. Another error that collectors often look for is the repunched mint mark. This happens when the mint mark, in this case, the D on the coin, was struck more than once. Sometimes, the second strike overlaps the first, causing the mint mark to look blurry or doubled. If you spot this kind of error, you could be holding onto a coin worth much more than its face value. Why is the 1961 D Lincoln penny valuable? Now, let's talk about why the 1961 D Lincoln penny is so valuable. First, let's consider the rarity factor. The Denver Mint produced millions of these pennies in 1961, but over time, most of them were circulated, resulting in wear and tear. Finding a 1961D penny in excellent or mint condition is relatively rare, which is what makes it appealing to collectors. Another reason for the value of this penny is the demand among collectors for specific mint marks and error coins. As we mentioned earlier, any kind of error, such as a doubled die or repunched mint mark, can increase a coin's value significantly. The more unique the error, the higher the value. Additionally, the 1961D penny holds historical significance, representing a time in U.S. coinage when the wheat design was still in circulation before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. How to spot a valuable 1961D Lincoln penny? So, how do you spot a valuable 1961D Lincoln penny? First, check the condition of the coin. If it has been well preserved and is free from heavy wear, it could be worth much more than its face value. Look for a penny with sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the reverse wheat ears, as well as minimal signs of damage like scratches or dents. Next, inspect the mint mark closely. The D mint mark should be clearly visible beneath the year 1961. If the mint mark looks faint, blurry, or doubled, it could be a valuable error coin, such as a repunched mint mark or a double die variety. Make sure to also check the year and the inscription Liberty for any signs of doubling, which is a classic feature of the double die error. Finally, if you believe you have a rare or error coin, it's always a good idea to have it authenticated by a professional. A certified coin grader can help determine the exact value and condition of your 1961D Lincoln penny, so you know whether it's worth holding onto or selling. Engagement question. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever come across a 1961D Lincoln penny in your collection? Or perhaps you found a coin with an interesting minting error? Share your experiences or any questions you have in the comments below. We love hearing about your coin hunting adventures. Value reveal. So, how much could your 1961D Lincoln penny be worth? If your penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if it has a rare error like a double die or repunched mint mark, it could be worth anywhere from $2,400 to $55,000. Yes, you read that right. A penny that's over 60 years old could be worth thousands, depending on its condition and any minting errors. It's amazing how such a small, humble coin can be worth so much. Today, we're focusing on a special coin that might be sitting quietly in your collection or hidden away in your change jar, the 1981 Lincoln penny with a D mint mark. You may think this is just another penny, but trust us, there's more to this little coin than meets the eye. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin could be worth thousands of dollars. The 1981 Lincoln penny is a part of the famous series of 1-cent coins that have been circulating since the early 20th century. But unlike most pennies, this particular one has a mint mark that sets it apart. The D mint mark found on this coin signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint. You might be wondering, what makes a penny from 1981 worth anything at all? Well, let's dive deeper into the history and the details of this coin to see why it could be worth far more than just 1 cent. Key features of the 1981 Lincoln penny with D mint mark. Let's take a closer look at the key features of the 1981 Lincoln penny. On the front, or obverse, of the coin, you'll see the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln has been the face of the penny since 1909, making it one of the longest used coin designs in U.S. history. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait, you'll find the inscription, "In God We Trust," at the top, Liberty, to the left, and the year, 1981, to the right. Flipping the coin over, you'll notice the reverse side features the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 and lasted until 2008. The reverse side also includes the phrases E pluribus unum across the top, United States of America at the bottom, and 1 cent in the center. What makes the 1981D penny stand out is not just its design, but its condition. The U.S. Mint produced millions of these pennies in 1981, but many of them have been circulated over the years, making finding one in pristine or near mint condition relatively rare. Error coins and what to look for. Now, let's talk about the potential errors that can make a 1981D Lincoln penny even more valuable. Coin errors are a major factor in determining a coin's worth, and in the case of the 1981 D penny, there are a few notable errors you should keep an eye out for. One of the most interesting errors you might come across with the 1981 D penny is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times during the minting process, resulting in the design elements appearing slightly doubled or misaligned. For example, if you notice that the date, 1981, or the word Liberty on your penny appears to be doubled, you may have a rare double die error on your hands. Another error to look for is the repunched mint mark, RPM. This happens when the mint mark, in this case, the D, on the coin, is struck more than once, which can cause the mint mark to appear blurry or duplicated. If you find a 1981 D penny with a repunched mint mark, it's a sign that your coin might be worth far more than its face value. Why is the 1981 D Lincoln penny valuable? So, why exactly is the 1981 D Lincoln penny so valuable? While the coin itself may not seem like much, it's the rarity, condition, and potential for errors that make it a prized find among collectors. The 1981 D penny was minted in large quantities, so most of the coins in circulation are worn, scratched, and damaged. But when you find one in excellent, near mint, or mint condition, you're looking at a coin that can fetch a significant price. In addition to its condition, the 1981 D penny is also valuable because it is part of a historical series of coins. As we mentioned earlier, the Lincoln Memorial design was used on pennies from 1959 until 2008, and the 1981 D penny represents a period in American history when this design was still in circulation. Coins like these are often sought after by collectors who specialize in specific years or design types, further driving up their value. How to spot a valuable 1981 D Lincoln penny? Now, let's talk about how you can spot a valuable 1981 D Lincoln penny. First and foremost, you'll want to examine the coin's condition. As with any rare coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins that have minimal wear and tear, with crisp details on the portrait of Lincoln and the reverse side. Coins with strong, sharp features are much more desirable than those that are worn down or scratched. Next, check the mint mark. The D mint mark on a 1981 penny is small and located just beneath the date. Look closely to make sure the mint mark is clear and well formed. If the D looks faint, blurry, or doubled, you could have a repunched mint mark or a double die error, both of which are highly sought after by collectors. Finally, pay close attention to the design on both sides of the coin. Any signs of doubling, misalignment, or other minting errors could increase the coin's value dramatically. If you spot a double die error or any other unusual feature, it's worth taking the coin to a professional for authentication and grading. Engagement question before we wrap up: I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever come across a 1981 D Lincoln penny in your collection? Or maybe you found a coin with an interesting error that turned out to be more valuable than you thought? Drop a comment below and share your experiences. I always love hearing about your coin hunting discoveries. Value reveal now, the moment you've been waiting for. How much could your 1981 D Lincoln penny be worth? If your penny is in near mint or mint condition, or if it has a rare error like a double die or a repunched mint mark, it could be worth anywhere from $2,700 to $75,000. Yes, you heard that right, a penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and the presence of rare errors. It's amazing how something as small as a penny can have such incredible value. Today, we've got something truly fascinating to share with you, something that may just be hiding in your coin collection or tucked away in your spare change. We're talking about the 1968 Lincoln penny, and trust me, this isn't just another penny you'll find at the bottom of your pocket. If you're a collector or just someone who's curious about rare coins, this penny might be worth a lot more than you think. Stick with us as we dive deep into what makes the 1968 Lincoln penny such a special find. Let's start with the basics. The 1968 Lincoln penny is part of the famous series of 1-cent coins that have featured President Abraham Lincoln's portrait since 1909. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic image of Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Surrounding Lincoln's portrait are the words, "In God We Trust," at the top, "Liberty," on the left, and the year 1968 to the right. The reverse side of the coin, however, is where we start to see something really interesting. In 1959, the U.S. Mint changed the design of the reverse side of the penny, replacing the wheat ears with the Lincoln Memorial. The 1968 penny still features the Lincoln Memorial, and around it, you'll find the words, E pluribus unum, at the top, United States of America, along the bottom, and 1 cent, in the center. So far, this sounds like a regular penny, right? Well, not quite. While the design itself is what we've come to expect from the Lincoln penny, what really makes the 1968 version valuable is its rarity, the potential for errors, and its condition. You may have noticed that the 1968 penny isn't particularly rare in terms of the number of coins minted. It was produced in massive quantities. However, certain versions of this penny are incredibly sought after, especially those in exceptional condition or with minting errors. Key features of the 1968 Lincoln penny. First, let's take a look at the key features of the 1968 penny. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1968 around it. Lincoln's profile is slightly right-facing, and the coin's surface should feature sharp details, especially if the coin has been well preserved. The reverse of the 1968 penny, featuring the Lincoln Memorial, also has sharp detail. The memorial is surrounded by inscriptions that read E pluribus unum at the top, United States of America at the bottom, and 1 cent in the middle. The details of the memorial and the text should be crisp and clear for the coin to hold its full value, but here's where things get interesting. You see, the 1968 Lincoln penny is most valuable when it's in exceptional condition, but it can be even more valuable if it has certain errors. Let's explore those errors and why they're so highly prized among collectors. Error coins and what to look for. One of the key reasons why the 1968 Lincoln penny is so valuable is the potential for errors that could make your penny worth thousands of dollars. As with many coins, slight imperfections or mistakes during the minting process can result in rare, collectible coins that are worth a significant amount of money. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1968 penny is the double die variety. This error occurs when the coin is struck multiple times, causing the design on the coin, whether it's the date, the inscription, Liberty, or even the details on the Lincoln Memorial, to appear doubled or misaligned. If you examine your 1968 penny closely and notice that the date or other features look blurry or doubled, you might be in luck. Another potential error that could dramatically increase the value of your 1968 penny is a misstruck coin. This could involve a coin that was struck off-center, resulting in a distorted design. Off-center errors can be quite dramatic, with parts of the coin's design missing or misplaced. These errors can make the coin much more valuable and more desirable among collectors. Finally, there's the potential for a repunched mint mark. In the case of the 1968 penny, the mint mark D signifies that the coin was minted at the Denver Mint. Sometimes, during the minting process, the mint mark is struck more than once, resulting in a blurry or doubled mint mark. If you have a 1968 D penny with a noticeable repunched mint mark, it's worth a close examination to see if it could be a valuable error coin. Why is the 1968 Lincoln penny valuable? Now that you know about the potential errors, let's dive into why the 1968 Lincoln penny is valuable in general. While the coin itself was minted in large numbers, there were over 2.5 billion pennies struck that year. It's the condition of the coin that plays a huge role in its value. The 1968 penny, like many coins, was used in everyday transactions, meaning that most of the coins that were released into circulation have been worn down and damaged over the years. That's why collectors seek out those pennies that are in excellent or mint condition. A coin that has sharp details, minimal wear, and no significant damage is much rarer than you might think. Coins in near mint or mint condition can fetch much higher prices, as they are harder to find. If you have a 1968 penny that looks nearly brand new, especially one without any signs of heavy circulation, you could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Another reason why the 1968 penny holds value is that it represents a specific era in U.S. coinage. The Lincoln Memorial design was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008, making it a classic and highly recognizable design among collectors. Coins from this time period are sought after by those who are looking to complete their collections, driving up the value of the 1968 penny. How to spot a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny? So, how do you spot a valuable 1968 Lincoln penny? The first step is to examine the condition of the coin. If the penny looks worn or has significant scratches, it's probably worth only face value, 1 cent. However, if the coin appears crisp, with no noticeable wear on Lincoln's portrait or the Lincoln Memorial, then you may be looking at a valuable piece. Next, take a close look at the design on both sides of the coin. Are any parts of the design doubled or misaligned? Do you see any signs of a repunched mint mark or a misstruck coin? If so, you could be holding on to a valuable error that will fetch a higher price at auction. Lastly, if you think your 1968 penny might be rare or in excellent condition, it's always a good idea to get it graded by a professional coin grading service. A certified coin grader will be able to assess the coin's condition and determine its value. Engagement question: before we reveal the value of this incredible coin, we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a 1968 Lincoln penny in your collection? Or maybe you've spotted an error coin with a doubled die or misstruck feature. Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your discoveries and coin hunting experiences. Value reveal now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. How much could your 1968 Lincoln penny be worth? If your coin is in near mint or mint condition, or if it has a rare error like a doubled die or repunched mint mark, it could be worth anywhere from $2,300 to $85,000. Yes, that's right, your humble penny could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Today, we're diving into a fascinating coin that might be sitting in your collection right now, perhaps worth far more than you expect. We're talking about the 1971 Lincoln penny, specifically the ones minted with the D mint mark. If you're a coin collector or even a casual fan of rare treasures, this penny could be hiding some serious value. Stick with us as we explore what makes this particular penny so special and valuable. The 1971 Lincoln penny may seem like just another penny at first glance, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Let's first take a look at its features to understand why it's worth your attention. The Lincoln penny, a mainstay of U.S. coinage since 1909, has seen many changes in design over the years. The 1971 penny still carries the same portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been in use since the penny's inception. On the obverse side, you'll find Lincoln's image, facing right, surrounded by the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," to the left, and the year, 1971, to the right. The reverse side features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was first introduced in 1959. The design includes the words, "United States of America," across the top, "E Pluribus Unum," along the top, and "1 cent" at the bottom, with the image of the memorial in the center. This simple yet elegant design has made the penny instantly recognizable. Key features of the 1971 Lincoln penny. Now that we have a basic understanding of the coin's design, let's talk about its key features that set it apart from other pennies. The 1971 penny was produced in large numbers, but one of the things that collectors look for is the quality of the coin. If you come across a 1971 penny in near mint or mint condition, it's already a good sign. Coins that are free of scratches, blemishes, or heavy wear are always more valuable than those that have been circulating for years. The D mint mark on the coin is another important detail. This indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, and while it may seem insignificant, the mint mark plays a role in identifying the origin of the coin, which is crucial for collectors when it comes to determining rarity and value. However, the value of the 1971 penny isn't just tied to its mint mark or its condition. There's something even more intriguing about this coin, a potential for rare minting errors that can increase its worth exponentially. Errors and what to look for when it comes to the 1971 Lincoln penny. Error coins are a big deal. As many collectors will tell you, a minting mistake can take an ordinary coin and turn it into a prized treasure. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1971 penny is the double die variety. This occurs when the coin is struck multiple times during the minting process, resulting in a double effect where the details of the coin appear slightly off-center or doubled. For example, you may notice the date, 1971, or the word Liberty looking blurry or doubled. This is a clear indication that the penny may be a double die error, and these types of errors are highly prized among collectors because of their rarity and uniqueness. Another potential error that could make a 1971 penny worth more is the off-center strike. An off-center coin happens when the metal planchet, the blank disc that will be struck to create the coin, isn't properly aligned in the press, resulting in part of the coin's design being cut off. These coins are distinctive and highly collectible, as they are incredibly rare. The 1971 penny may also have other slight minting errors like die cracks, where cracks appear on the coin's design. These minor imperfections can sometimes add value depending on their size and prominence. If you have a 1971 penny with any of these errors, it could be worth much more than you'd expect. Why the 1971 Lincoln penny is valuable? So, why exactly is the 1971 Lincoln penny so valuable? While it's true that this penny was produced in large quantities, the value lies in its condition and any potential errors that make it stand out from the rest. Like most coins, the condition of the penny is key. Pennies that have been circulated for years tend to show signs of wear, making them less valuable. But, if you happen to find one in near-perfect or mint condition, you're looking at a coin that can fetch a much higher price. The rarity of error coins also plays a huge role in their value. A coin with a unique flaw, whether it's a double die or an off-center strike, can be worth many times more than a standard 1971 penny. These errors are what collectors search for, and their discovery is what drives up the coin's value. Additionally, the 1971 penny marks a key period in U.S. coinage, making it an attractive addition to any collection. How to spot a valuable 1971 Lincoln penny? If you're wondering how to spot a valuable 1971 penny, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks crisp and clean, without visible wear, it could be a valuable find. Pay special attention to the details of the design on both sides of the penny. Are the letters and numbers sharp and well defined? Does the coin show signs of wear or fading? If the coin has been well preserved, it's worth further investigation. Next, look closely at the design to see if there are any noticeable minting errors. Check for any doubling in the text or images, especially in the year 1971, the word Liberty, or the Lincoln Memorial. If you spot any anomalies, such as a doubled design or an off-center strike, you may have a valuable error coin in your hands. Lastly, don't forget about the mint mark. If your coin has a D mint mark, it's a Denver minted coin. While the mint mark itself doesn't necessarily make the coin valuable, it helps collectors identify the origin of the coin, which is crucial when it comes to assessing rarity. Engagement question: before we reveal the true value of your 1971 penny, we want to hear from you. Have you ever found a penny with a minting error or in great condition? Or perhaps you've stumbled upon a 1971 penny that you're wondering about? Let us know in the comments below what you've discovered, and we'd love to chat about your coin hunting experiences. Value reveal: so, how much could your 1971 Lincoln penny be worth? If the coin is in excellent condition, or if it has an error like a double die or off-center strike, it could be worth anywhere from $2,100 to $90,000. Yes, that's right, your 1971 penny could be worth a fortune. Outro: there you have it. The 1971 Lincoln penny may look like just another coin, but as you can see, it has the potential to be worth a lot more than you might expect. So, take a good look at your coins. You never know what hidden treasures are waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a chance to learn more about rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.